entrance of the Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium. It's the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the Michigan State Spartans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans offense to go on the attack first. And this is the guy they are going to feed the rock in this one. He's coming off a 7-touchdown game while basically running them to victory all by himself. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Chambers. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Well, this guy has exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He was just special.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Spartans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They were all over it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
On the run, it's Chambers. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane, and you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. The Spartans have their offense in high gear. Play action on 1st down. Out wide right, it's Dudley.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
That last connection left him a little short of the 1st down, but in perfect spot to attack on 2nd and short. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Powers inside. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Plowing ahead on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Chambers. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. The Spartans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he's in! Touchdown, Spartans!
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Minnesota's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
And, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Firing for the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Extra point here will tie the game. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Right side, it's Dudley. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. Moves the pocket. It's Tucker. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw one 1st. Still looking to his right. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off to stop the threat. was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Might as well run him again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Well, in that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier, inbounds, and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. As we check in with Holly.
Here on the Volunteer sideline, the team is fired up coming back out for this drive. During the last drive,
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
That one comes out hot down the right side. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Spartans right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Hits inside. It's Chambers. Oh, he's got some space. He's piled up 87 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Tells the run, wants to pass. Rushes on. Turns it upfield. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Takes the handoff. It's Chambers. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air. It's Tucker. Rush right in his face. Got it.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Spartan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what do you have?
here on the Minnesota sideline, during that last drive, their starting quarterback set a new school record for passing yards, and the sideline made sure to celebrate him. There is so much energy, enthusiasm. They're patting him on the back, patting him on the helmet, guys. He's had to leave his helmet on because he's getting so much love and congratulations. We'll see if he can go back out there and make even more history here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Handoff again. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Past the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The fake wants to throw. And he gets rid of it.
Well, man, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Out wide right, it's Smith. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Golden Gophers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to run, it's Taylor. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And the point after is good. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse.
He's got it down the field. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Throws to the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
Caught over the middle. It's Tucker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Under pressure. And down he goes.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Sees an alley. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This time they'll throw it. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. Turning it on. Sides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Spartans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. Knocked down immediately. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Trying to take it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Throwing on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 2nd and long here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Right side, it's Dudley. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going downfield for the big play. Got it down the field. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The Gophers will take their first time out. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Spartan. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. We'll send the tight end in motion. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Makes the grab. He stopped.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out.
Makes a grab and room to run. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. They're all over him. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Right on target this time. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Out wide right, it's Tracy. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking for a crease. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the number 10 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Yellow Jackets with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. That victory is a positive in what has been a very disappointing 3-9 season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside Spartan Stadium. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Coming out with it, it's Hayes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, Dave.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Taylor. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Off-play action on first down. Between the hashes, it's Thompson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Taylor. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Left side, it's Tucker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Tucker. He turns that loose down the right side. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Tucker. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Chambers. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Touchdown, Sparty! Fired in from the red zone for the score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. An 84-yard drive there, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Grabbed over the middle, it's Helms. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Out wide left, it's Smith. Could not make his way to the corner.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room, it's Chambers. Brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Helms. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Taylor. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Right side, it's Helms. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Golden Gophers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Fitted in the window for the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he added the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for space. It's Chambers. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Gonna let it fly. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fires to the middle. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Spartans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Wants to throw again. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Goes high to pull it in. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Spartans have this offense rolling. Straight ahead, it's Chambers. Got it inside the 15. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Drops back. It's Tucker. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Drops back on first down. Caught. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Running inside. It's Taylor. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 3rd and 3. They'll ride him again. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the marker. There he goes. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Sells to run, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Long way to go on 2nd down. To throw, it's Lindsey. Rushes on. Just gets rid of that one.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Golden Gophers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The give is to Taylor. Maybe some room here. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. And the Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Trying to bull his way in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Big kick here, can crawl them ever so closer to that lead, and the crowd trying to rattle this guy.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Reporting from the Michigan State sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he...
Looking for a deep man. He's got it way down the field. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They've made it this far, undefeated, but a massive challenge unfolding right now to try to keep that perfect record. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. This team has answered every challenge all season. Unbeaten so far, but now facing the possibility of being knocked off late in the year. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense set on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Tucker. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the...
Has it! And he will score! Touchdown, Michigan State! That might be the proverbial fourth quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win. And the extra point splits the uprights and the lead balloons to 15. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Wants to go up top on second down. Left side is Taylor. Gain of 8 is now 3rd and 2. The Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snap it to the back. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling.
Intercepted, number 19. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a man, it's Tucker. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and long here. The snap sets up the throw. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab at the 10. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. From the red zone, it's Chambers. Touchdown, Spartans! And the stomping has commenced. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first. Grabbed behind the line. It's Taylor. Crosses to 40. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Smith. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that
makes the grab in their space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw. Right side, it's Taylor. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's got him in the flat. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Snap in the shotgun. Rush right in his face. Touchdown, Minnesota! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they...
Upstairs to make the catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Driving forward, it's Chambers. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartan. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Finds the tight end.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Out wide left, it's Helms. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.